So I want to take some time and talk about frequency. What is frequency? Why am I always talking about being high frequency? What does it mean? What does it mean to you? Well, the best way I can describe this is what the beings showed me. And they said that the energy body that lives around our body, and it's normally about this far off our body. Normally we go into a doctor and we say, oh, I don't feel well, I have a bad head, I have a bad throat, everything is wrong. And the doctor starts poking you and looking for why you feel terrible. In the new world, when you go in and say, oh, I feel terrible, the doctor's going to take a long energy probe with a little knob in the beginning, and he's going to put it into your energy field, that piece of energy that lives around your body. And they're going to measure the energy field, and they're going to say, oh my goodness, no wonder you feel sick. Your energy field's only 200 hertz. And we want it to be like 800 hertz. Your prescription is to go out and experience joy and say thank you and get your field up. You'll feel better. So the energy field, the frequency of the planet is rising. This is Gaia, this is Mother, this is her evolution to a higher frequency field. And I can feel her breathing a sigh of relief because she's like, oh, thank God we're going to get some harmony here. It's literally a sigh of relief. So Mother Earth is changing the frequency herself. Now it started happening when we moved through the intergalactic sun line that everybody was talking about, and then they expected the collapse of all these things to happen, and that's not what happened. So a lot of people lost faith that anything was going to happen. But you got to remember, their calendar and our calendar have got big holes. You know, like how many times has it been massaged and changed and tweaked? You know, people talk about December 12, 2012. Well, that could have been, 2011, or we don't know. We just don't know anything. Again, you get into just dissecting it. But basically, I got to bring myself back to the topic. It's frequency, the topic. Right, and Gaia is evolving to the higher field. So when we came through that galactic sun line, Gaia became wrapped in a new field. I describe it as throwing a baseball through a spider web. Right? Or pushing a hard-boiled egg into a bowl of semi-set jello. So we moved into a new field. This is a new, brand new field. It has not been programmed and charged yet. It is already got its own natural charge that she has created. But we can program that field. We are part of this experience. And so we collectively come together and we say yes, we vote yes, we say yes to a new world, we say yes to new possibilities and abundance. All these things are raising the frequency, compassion, joy, giving, sharing, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like Mario Kart, and maybe all this world, is some sort of intergalactic computer situation where there's a mainframe and we're all satellites. Again, we could get into talking about that for hours. Cool concepts, cool ideas, but we have to let them go and come back to the focus that we can do this. And if you start talking about the things that are different about each other, that we disintegrate in that and we forget we can do this. We're back to, do you believe you're an energy being in a suit, a soul being in a suit? Yes, okay, now we've acknowledged that. So basically, frequency is an energy current that is within us, our energy field, and it's without us, like the world has its own frequency, and we're all connected to a grid that runs through the earth, around the earth. It's like a giant hexagon type of puzzle that we're all connected to, and each one of us are spinning in the hexagon at a frequency. And when you're spinning high, you're sharing that light, you're sharing the positivity, you're sharing the growth with the grid. And when you're spinning low, you're drawing from it. And right now, we all need to spin high. Let's catapult ourselves over that fence into the highest field. Like, it's almost like we all want to go and play in the field. There we go. We want the greenest, best grass. Like, let's jump. Oh, that's a pretty high fence. We can do it. Let's get over that fence. Let's get up to that big green pasture. Like, and we can do that. And it comes from heart to heart connection, mind to mind connection. It comes from meditation and prayer. It comes from doing anything that's positive and saying thank you.